Hi, I'm Karin, an artist living in Amsterdam. Today is February 23rd, and I invite you to listen to this interview. My journey into art started way back in childhood. I used to draw on furniture, on walls, pretty much anywhere I could. But my real passion for art came from my dad. He's not a professional artist, but he definitely has a natural talent. He showed me how to sculpt, sew a bit, and of course draw. I get really into bead weaving, spend a lot of time sketching. At one point, I even imagined myself becoming an architect, but life took me in a different direction. I studied marketing, worked in tourism, and even ran my own bakery for a while. Later, I became a graphic designer, where I also did illustrations for clients. So, in one way or another, art was always a part of my life. Looking back, I feel like I've been creating ever since I can remember. And all of that, my work, my hobbies, my love for art, it has definitely shaped how I see the world. It made me more sensitive to people's stories and emotions, both in life and my creative process. Now, I try to capture those subtle feelings through my work. When I was learning to draw, I was taught to find inspiration everywhere, to see form and detail in the world around me. But honestly, I think I've been doing that since I was a kid. My friends used to joke that I could find beauty in things that most people wouldn't even notice. And for a long time, I wasn't sure if that was a good thing, but now I realize that's actually one of my biggest qualities. I think that's why I'm so drawn to natural textures and lines. I love patterns, especially ones that are intentionally created by artists, when every stroke has meaning. Few years ago, I came across a book about a Scandinavian art collective, a group of 10 artists known for their bold colors and expressive style. They created some of the most iconic patterns, ones that IKEA has been using for decades. That book really changed the way I see everyday things, and it also influenced my own art. Another artist I discovered through books is Ole Axel. His work may seem simple at first glance, but there is so much meaning, so much life, so much character. He had this incredible way of working with shapes and lines. These artists have really shaped the way I see and create. Right now, I'm creating a series about human connections, how they shape us and influence our desires, the way relationships turn us into family, into close friends, into something bigger than just individuals. Through my work, I want to get people thinking about the connections in their lives. Do they make us stronger or happier? I also have another series in mind about desire, about how we attach meaning to objects, believing they can bring us closer to our dreams. I like working on multiple projects at once, love switching between different tasks, and lately I've been merging embroidery with drawing to create wall hangings. One of my biggest struggles is that I always have more ideas than I have time. Embroidery is such a slow process, and in the fast-moving world of social media, it can be hard to balance creating and sharing. When I get deep into my work, I often forget to document the process. And of course, that leads to doubts. Am I doing things the right way? Will I have enough time? When I first started exploring art, I tried so many different things. Knitting, photography, illustration. It helped me grow, but it also made me question, what do I really want to dive into? And now I finally realized I don't have to choose just one. Would I love to say that I never doubt myself anymore? That wouldn't be true. Doubt is part of the process. It means you are growing, pushing past your limits, trying new things, shifting your goals. If I could give my younger self some advice, I would say, dream big, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Every step forward makes you stronger. I used to love painting on wood. It's not the most traditional canvas for painting, but I really enjoyed it. But now, I've learned to trust myself more. I allow myself to create freely, to paint and embroider on any material that inspired me. When I work, I listen to whatever fits my mood. Music, true crime podcasts, art lectures, the news, or even the latest Harry Styles album. Right now, I feel like I'm at a new stage again. I've changed my technique, and in a way, I'm starting fresh. That means a lot of work ahead, a lot of new directions, and of course, a lot of feedback, which I actually really look forward to. It's important for me to see how people respond to my art, how it resonates with them, makes them feel something, makes them reflect on their own lives. That's why my next series will be all about stories, about human connections, about the way emotions intertwine. At the end of the day, I just hope that my art brings people joy, or maybe even helps them find answers, something that speaks to them on a personal level. So, thank you for listening, and please feel free to reach out anytime. Take care. Bye.